Hey, Jeff, do you know what type of podcast we are?
Well, we're not a history podcast.
That's correct. We're a comedy podcast. So any jokes, skits, or anything else we say is not reflective of our organizations, businesses, or any sponsors that we're associated with, even charities. So remind yourself, if you're offended, it's okay. It's just a joke.
Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering Tales from the Crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote the
All
scripts.
right here is no mystery. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode 604. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Brian.
And currently we're the only people here.
We had to break into Jason's house.
I know.
We were told that people would be here to let us in, but they're not, so we broke in. You can probably hear the dogs barking at us.
We can't be held responsible for any damage done to the property.
No, none whatsoever.
And since the security guard out front by the gate knows who we are, you know.
Yeah, he just let it. He recognized the cars. He didn't even stop me this week.
Nope.
Too hot. He didn't want to open the window.
Jason said he will be showing up.
Yeah, he said he should be here by 8:45.
So you'll have to deal with no Jason for like 15-ish minutes or so.
That's fantastic.
All right. So do we have anything to talk about without Jason here?
Yeah, what'd you watch this week?
What did I watch? I did watch Ironheart on Disney Plus.
Oh, nice.
It is the continuation of the story of Riri Williams, character we met in Wakanda Forever, Black Panther 2.
Okay.
And so it's her, you know, she's on genius level with, say, Tony Stark, but she doesn't have the resources that he does. So it kind of follows what a really smart person who doesn't have the ability to do what they need. Yeah,
to create the suit and the technologies that Tony Stark can. That's cool.
So I wanted it to be better. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think it quite lived up to what I wanted.
You'll have that sometimes, though.
You will. It had some good parts and some okay parts.
Hopefully that wasn't on the poster.
It is now.
I'm trying to remember. I watched some really dumb movie with horses in it on Apple Plus. It had Julianne Moore, Sydney Sweeney, and Domhnall Gleeson in it. What was the name of that movie?
All the Pretty Horses.
No, it was named after like a farm, the farm that they lived on.
Pepperidge Farms. Pepperidge Farms, remembers.
No, good cookie though. It's called Echo Valley.
Not good.
It was terrible, actually. Sydney Sweeney, plays the daughter, and she's a drug addict. Julianne Moore's divorced and remarried to a lady, and the lady has died by the movie starts, and it's like showing flashbacks of her wife, And then we get into some of the farm. She's like, she owns horses. She teaches like riding lessons. So Doug, this movie probably would be amazing for you. And then like goes like her ex-husband is still like helping her with the farm financially because she can't keep up. She gets some money from him. Then the daughter shows up, coming off of some drugs issues. And then her boyfriend shows up and they get into a fight. And then she comes home and says she did something bad. This is Sydney Sweeney's character. She's like, she got into a fight with her boyfriend and she hit him in the head with a rock.
Oh, no.
And he's dead.
Oh.
So, Julianne Moore's asks her the questions, and then she goes and she gets rid of him in this lake, drops him in a lake, does all this stuff. Come to find out, the drug dealer that they owe money to was after them, so they set her up, and they actually and the other person OD'd, so they set her up to extort money out of her to get the mom to pay their money what they owe to the drug dealer. So they set her, they blackmail and set her up into the getting rid of the body and all this stuff. It's like, I don't know. It
doesn't sound worth it.
No, it really from the trailer, it looked decent. Like we were like, okay, yeah, this could be good. And then it was not good. So
what we learned is whoever made that trailer is good at their job.
Yeah, whoever cut the trailer together, they need a raise. So,
and maybe get them to be your editor.
Yeah, or have them take over the writing, maybe even. But yeah, so it was called Echo Valley, and that was the name of the farm, Echo Valley Farm.
The trailer didn't start off with "in a world."
It did not. No. But on the flip side of that, I'm still watching the show on Apple Plus, Stick, with Owen Wilson and Mark Maron. And I know I said it a couple weeks ago, but it's just getting better and better every week.
Okay.
And it's almost done. I think this season is, I want to say there's, so I think there's 8 episodes. So actually tomorrow will be the finale, I believe.
All right.
But yeah, it's really, really good, man. I'm still pleasantly surprised by that show.
So I'll have to put it on my list of things that I should see, but I probably won't get around to watch.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Oh, also what I have been watching on Peacock, I don't know if it's on NBC, but I've been watching it on Peacock, was Destination X.
Is that the Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Reality?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in Europe, but they're going to secret locations every week, and they keep everybody who is traveling out of the loop of where they're going until they drop subtle clues or some not so subtle clues. And then they have to guess where they are, and the person farthest away from where they are gets eliminated.
Oh, okay. So the game is guessing where you're at.
The game is guessing where you're at based on clues and whatnot. Like they're driving around Europe in a bus, and the windows are all covered out. But then they can show them every once in a while. They'll show them and say, "Hey, everybody, look out the window!" And they're ooh, and they'll bring them to some place on the way, and they'll play a little game. So they'll drop little hints and clues on where you are.
Okay.
And the thing we learned this past week is if you figure out where you are, don't let other people know.
Yeah.
because everybody was right in their guess this week. So they said, okay, they asked a tiebreaker question, and whoever was the closest got to eliminate somebody who, took the quiz.
Okay.
And one person figured out where they were because, well, everybody else was stupid and just gave them, there are 7 people left. 6 people found keys, and the 7th person went straight to the dungeon.
Okay.
3 people who found the key went to one room. 3 people found the other key, went to another room. And in there, one person would win a key to the next room.
Okay.
And then from that room, one person would then win a key to the final room. Well, every time people got eliminated, they went to the dungeon and they told everybody what the thing was, what the clues were, what the answer was. And she's like, I know where we're at. Just because you guys opened your mouth. But then she thought she needed to get somebody's trust, so she told him where they were at, and then he told someone else where they were at, and other people, were told where they were at from somebody else in a different alliance, and so everybody knew where they were at. And it's like, if you just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, but that doesn't make for good TV.
It would have made for better TV, I think. And then they got rid of, somebody who probably could win the thing. She's, smart enough to figure things out and knows enough, about Europe that she can understand what the clues mean. Where a lot of these other people were like, oh, I don't know. I mean, like a previous week, somebody's noticed stuff that said, oh, then we were at this place and on the laundry line there was lederhosen and some blue and white checkered shirts. So I'm thinking, this is Oktoberfest. Now I just got to figure out where Oktoberfest is.
Oh, no.
It's like, I know we're in Germany. Oh. And they guessed the wrong city in Germany.
Oh, no. Huh. How many people did they start out with?
They started with 10, and then after 2 got kicked out, they brought 2 more in.
Okay.
2 people from other reality shows came in, and it's like, oh.
Let's juice the ratings a little bit and keep it going a little bit.
and one guy who was on the outs with everybody else teamed up with the 2 new people.
Okay.
And the rest of the people don't know this, but he's feeding them information, so they're sticking around when everyone else is trying to get rid of them.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is on NBC. I don't remember what night, but I do remember seeing the previews for the show on NBC.
Okay.
So
I would assume it is, but I've been watching it on Peacock.
Yeah.
Because I never know what's on any night anymore. Remember when I was younger, I could tell every station what show was on at what time. And
Yep. TGIF, man. Thanks. That's when I knew, no school was done for the week. Get to watch all these shows that I like.
watch Urkel.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. The Tanners, Full House.
For me growing up, Friday meant Dukes of Hazzard.
Ah, yeah. Now it's it was for me being old. Fridays was Blue Bloods.
I didn't realize that was on Fridays.
Yeah, it was Fridays at 9 or 10. It was late, but yeah. And I think they're doing the sequel or the spinoff with Donnie Wahlberg
In Boston.
It'll be in the exact same time slot. They're
Okay.
hoping to just
The people who watch Blue Bloods will.
slot it into that spot, and then hopefully it'll keep going. So
Well, that makes sense.
the other thing that I binged relatively fast this past week was season 4 of The Bear.
You're done with it?
I am done with it.
So did they drop the whole season at once?
They did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one I really need to start watching. I've heard nothing but great things, and I started watching like the first episode, and I never went back. So I need to get back to that.
Yeah. Like last season was like, it was kind of a roller coaster for me. Like there were episodes, like it was just kind of up and down between the episodes. Like, so like the season in whole, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, it was okay. But this season is not up and down. It is just solid across the board. And it's already been, I will say that the way that it ends is the season ends on a pretty good note to where it could go one way or another, but they've already announced that they got picked up for season 5. So, that's good because, I'm curious to see what happens next.
Well, would it have been at least satisfactory ending, or was it a definite cliffhanger?
So I could see. I don't think it personally. I would have been upset if they would have just finished it with what they did through the season 4, only because the things that happened in the last episode are kind of important for the show. But like I said, I'm very interested to see what happens next in season 5. And I was also pleasantly surprised. Apparently, both Apple and Spotify have the entire soundtrack to every season.
I saw you post that.
Yeah. So I created a nice little playlist for myself of just the Bear. That was enjoyable when I was doing my grocery shopping on Sunday.
Excellent.
Yeah. Didn't have to listen to all of the screaming children in the grocery store.
Or whatever they put on their own in-house music.
Yeah. So we do not have another week. We don't have a social media poll of the week. Jason still has not given me access to be able to post those polls on our Twitter account. I
would complain about him slacking, but I didn't do anything either.
Right. Yeah. So in place of the social media poll, I will ask everyone who listens, if they are on Twitter, go to the History of Bad Ideas or Bad Ideas podcast page. We are currently in a tournament for the July's podcast tournament. Is put on by Underground Promotions. Let's see, our matchup in the first round for Underground Promotions started today. We are battling another podcast called Film Shrapnel. They do bold movie critiques and cinematic breakdowns. So we've got 2 days and 19 hours left in the poll. And currently, as it sits right now, we are in a commanding lead. We are winning 74% to 26 of the votes.
But don't let up, because today was just the start.
Just the start.
They probably haven't told all their listeners yet.
That's right. Yeah. So if you're on Twitter, then you'll see our page. We've shared it across our pages. So if you guys don't mind to go vote for us, we would appreciate it.
I'm going to do that right now.
Right now?
Oh, there we go. Boop. One more vote.
All right.
Yeah.
In real time. You know what else we have coming up? Cincinnati Comic Expo. It's in October, 24th through the 26th.
Oh, good. I'm glad you remembered the dates, or could read the dates from where the paper was.
Yep. Who was the big guest that just got announced? The artist. He does Battle Beast and Invincible.
Battle Beast, that's one of your favorites, isn't it? Oh, no, that's one of Jason's.
It's one of Jason's favorites.
You like the dog, the pug.
Yeah, Battle Pug.
Battle Pug.
And I am really enjoying the comic that Jason picked up for me, Exquisite Creatures. It's only two issues so far, but I am enjoying that as well. Ryan Ottley was just announced. He is the creator and artist of not the creator. He's the artist on Invincible series.
Invincible.
He did 20 issues of The Amazing Spider-Man, and he worked with the Hulk, one of the writers on the Hulk comic book series. And now he is working on Battle Beast.
Nice.
So he will be at the Comic Expo, as will Ray Chase. Ray Chase was just announced a couple days ago.
Excellent. And apparently, I see 9 hours ago they posted artist Corinne Roberts is the next guest.
Oh, nice.
An illustrator working on comics and children's books like Bug Bites and Drawing Dragons and the Out and About series.
Cool.
Projects include Dragon Calendar series and a Wanderlust deck. Sweet.
Awesome. But the big theme this year will be obviously Superman.
Yep.
Most of all of these Superman guests have been announced as, but they did announce a few weeks back Kristen Crook.
Oh,
She was from Smallville.
yes.
So she will also be there. And then George Newbern will be there. What did he did? He's done several iterations of Superman across like animation and video game voicing.
Superman in several projects, yeah. Plus Star Wars, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this week we'll get to it, but later on. But Superman, the new Superman, does come out in theaters on Friday, July 11th,
Where you can see a couple of scenes shot here in our local town.
I think more than just a couple. I think a lot of it was shot here.
I think most of it was up in Cleveland.
Oh.
I think they just did a couple of exterior shots at the
Union Terminal.
Union Terminal, a.k.a. Hall of Justice. And one Thursday during rush hour, they shut down the Lytle Tunnel to film some stuff. I remember that.
That's funny. I did not remember that.
Yes. I didn't get stuck in traffic because I was aware it was happening, and I don't usually have to pass that way. But I thought, oh, that's a major artery, and they're electing to do it at rush hour.
That was very nice of them.
So we got that going for us.
Yeah, and this weekend at the Sharonville Convention Center is the anime convention.
Anime.
Yeah, so
Jason will be there.
Yeah, he'll
at some point.
He'll be popping in throughout the weekend. Brad will be there, I believe.
I'm Brad.
There he is. I believe he will be there all weekend as well. So swing by this weekend if you're looking for something to do and see Brad and Jason. I won't be there.
I don't think I will make it.
I wasn't invited.
I think you were.
Oh, damn it.
I think Jason said anyone is invited.
Anyone.
So you're part of anyone.
That's true. I guess that's true.
Or do you need a personalized, gold-plated invitation?
I'm not saying I need that, but it would be nice to get it. Just once. Let's see here. Yeah, 4 days to go. They have a voice acting booth, tabletop gaming, video gaming tournaments, panels, workshops, and more are available for you guys to experience all 3 days of the expo.
Well, I'm kind of curious about the tabletop gaming.
Yeah.
What is that going to be?
I do not know. because I wasn't invited.
I like it. I typed into Facebook to pull up the Comic Expo stuff, and the second thing that popped up, I thought, they're bringing Jodie Benson back, but no, that was from 2019.
Oh, good.
I'm like, oh, thank you, Facebook algorithm, for
Yes. Thank you, Meta, for being...
the most recent, and then something from 2019.
Love that. All right. I guess we can get into some listener feedback while we wait on Jason to show up. Listener feedback sponsored by Hello Jeff. Jeff, what's in the box this week?
Mangoes.
Ooh. I like that.
And mango flavored things, whether it be real flavor or artificial. It is very mango forward.
Interesting.
Mango flavored circus peanuts.
Ooh. That's
Mango chutney. Mango salsa.
I do like mango salsa.
Just plain mangoes that you can do whatever you want with. Mango ice cream, which is frozen when we send it out.
Yeah, we can't guarantee. USPS is not our friend when it comes to the Hello Jeff boxes.
And mango marinade you can put on your steaks. Steaks not included.
Yeah, we can't. We can't get you steak. Sorry. Steak sometimes.
Yeah, well, when you're lucky, but you don't need to marinate steakums.
No. They're pre-marinated. That's the
That's the beautiful beauty of steakums.
That's right. That's the beauty of steakums. All right, we start off listener feedback every single week with the same person as always.
Beaver nugget.
Beaver teeth.
The jewel of the licking.
DJ Fat. No, wait.
No.
Just Fat Shady. The screwdriver. The hammer.
The sickle. The cycle.
The scythe.
Anus plum.
Dunkaroo dog.
Ape bit.
8-bit.
Ape hands. 7.
Chili Billy.
The delivery man.
The postman.
Sunny D.
Sunny D. The priority mail.
Yes, I keep forgetting that.
Yeah. Kurt Rambo expert.
Oh, yes, whoever Kurt Rambo is.
Yeah. Kurt Rambis.
Oh, yeah, but he's an expert on Kurt Rambo.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
We should probably Google Kurt Rambo and see if
We should.
such person exists.
I think Doug should Google him and then present
And be
give
an
us-
expert
yeah,
on it.
Present it to us.
Yes.
He should show up once in a while. You know, he hasn't been here in a long time. He should do a Kurt Rambo presentation for the podcast. That's your homework.
Change approved.
It's just Doug.
Oh, yeah, Doug.
Doug says Liquid Death, Brian's favorite water, is coming out with a Fruity Pebbles flavor. How excited is Brian for this?
I'm assuming Brian is very excited for this.
Brian is. I'm going to keep speaking in third person and say that Brian is very excited about trying the new Fruity Pebble flavored water from Liquid Death.
I think that sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how strong it will be.
So I did not do any research on this other than I did see that it was coming out. But I'm curious if it'll be just their regular water or if it'll be the sparkling water.
Oh. Okay.
So if it's a sparkling, I'm really excited because they have a wide variety of sparkling flavors out now.
Gotcha.
That are pretty good. And they just came out with a new soda flavored sparkling water line. And I think we tried the Dr. Pepper ones. I think I brought those in a month or two back.
Sounds familiar. I know we tried something.
Yeah.
I didn't remember which flavor, but I remember.
Pretty sure it was Dr. Death or something like
I remember trying Liquid Death.
that. Yeah. But yes, I am very, very excited for this. Thank you for for bringing that up, Doug. I
On a
appreciate
scale
it.
of 1 to 10.
I'm gonna say I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
I do like My Liquid Deaths. They're having a massive sale on Amazon right now because it's Prime Day, Prime deals or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did start, didn't it?
Yeah. I got an email from Liquid Death saying massive.
Stock up.
Yeah. Try not to buy anything off Amazon these days.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. So
Sometimes they make it difficult.
they do. But so there you go, Doug. I expect you to purchase this for me and bring it out to the podcast when it comes out.
That's your homework, Doug.
Yeah, you have 2 pieces of homework due next week or the week after at the very latest. No extensions. All right, next up from Vampit at Vampy. What TV show have you binge watched more than any other?
First, I got to figure out how I'm defining binge watch. So I'm assuming it's probably streaming it, so you just watch it back to back to back.
Yeah.
Versus, watching it every day at whatever time on whatnot, like Seinfeld is always being shown somewhere.
Yeah, because
I wouldn't call that binging it if TBS is showing Seinfeld.
yeah. So the only thing I'll say in defense of that would be I know Comedy Central ran The Office start to finish.
Yeah.
So every day it was a new they just kept going until they finished, and then the next day they started over season 1.
I mean, if they did that with no other shows, I would call that binging.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's what they did with that's what they do with Seinfeld. So yeah, if it's just you're just streaming it, you have to search it out and you're not just watching it on whatever the 7 to 10 block is on Comedy Central or whatever channel. Mine would either be Friday Night Lights or Justified.
I believe that coming from you.
Yeah. I know for a fact that I've watched Friday Night Lights 5 times through. And I'm pretty sure, I started rewatching Justified about 3 or 4 months ago, but I didn't just run right through it. I would watch 2 or 3 episodes, and then 2 or 3 days later I'd watch an episode. So I didn't burn through it like I did in the past, but they're close. Both of those I've seen at least 5 times through.
Wow. I don't think I have any where I watched 5 times through. Probably about 3 times each on, say, Ted Lasso, The Good Place, and Community.
Yeah.
Those 3 I can start over and just watch them again from the beginning and go through those.
Oh yeah, Ted Lasso is an easy one. I think I've been through that 2 full times.
I want to say 3 times each for me. But
Trying to think, The Office, I know that I've probably seen that 6 or 7 times all the way through just by having it on in the background.
Yeah.
Just
yeah. Oh yeah, I know I've seen every Friends episode at least half a dozen times.
Yeah, same. For sure.
Even when I start watching something, I'm like, I don't remember this. And then the next scene, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, it's this one.
I'm trying to think if there's any other The West Wing is getting up there. I'm currently that's my current rewatch. So this will be 4th time through for the West Wing.
Go that way. I forgot. Sports Night is one I've probably watched.
Ooh, yeah, I know I've seen that 3 times.
Yeah. Forgot about I got that on DVD.
Yeah.
Sports Night, and I wasn't even thinking DVD. So then I would also have to add probably my number one would be Firefly.
Ooh.
Because it's only one season, so like 13 or 14 episodes. I don't remember the exact number, but just, that one on DVD.
Yeah. That's a good question.
So my answer expanded as we went.
Yeah. All right. Next up from Marty Caveman at Marty Likes Dinosaurs 20.
Because there were 19 other Marty like dinosaurs.
Man, so many Martys that like dinosaurs. Marty says, you are in charge of a movie studio. What IP do you reboot?
This is a tough one. Because, I mean, it's like you get tired of just seeing things that have been done over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But then they're done that way because they make money. Or potential of making money, anyway.
Sure, yeah.
It's trying to think of a good IP. Don't need to see another Batman reboot.
No. Well, I mean, I want them to finish the one.
Well, we're in the middle of one, so let's at least go with that.
Yeah.
And they just rebooted Superman.
Yeah. New iteration of Superman coming out.
And Fantastic Four is the same way.
Fantastic
Next year
Four.
will be X-Men. So all these comic books are all getting rebooted
Doing
now.
it, yeah. Recycling through.
Trying to think anything from the past that probably should come back.
I mean, that's
The Herculoids.
ooh. I don't think I know what that is.
No, it was like from the 70s.
That's why.
We
Yeah.
talked about it in the early episodes of the podcast. Jason made fun of me for liking something he didn't even remember. So, but in that same vein, I think it was like the same studio that did like the original Space Ghost. But Space Ghost Coast to Coast would be cool to bring back. I don't know if that would make a good movie, but they need to bring that back.
Yeah, that's a tough question. I mean, because most of it has already been redone.
Oh, I was discussing this with my brother, and he said he would throw all the money the studio had at doing the Dark Tower right.
Yeah, that's definitely.
He would want to reboot that, and reboot it correctly.
Like, I think if the right studio did it, I think G.I. Joe would be a good one.
Ooh, that would be a good one. Because, what they did in the movies was terrible.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you couldn't cover up with the cast, like, how bad those movies were.
No.
Like Channing Tatum and The Rock.
Yeah.
In those movies, and they were just awful.
Yeah. I mean, they had Joseph Gordon-Levitt being Cobra Commander, and whoever wrote that didn't watch or read the source material.
No, not at all. It definitely didn't look like it. Seemed that way.
I was discussing with Jim about the Wheel of Time or whatever that was on. What was that on Amazon?
Amazon.
That pretty much failed miserably. And he was saying, he saw an interview with Brandon Sanderson, the author who finished the book series after the original author, who did that, Jordan, I think, passed away. And Sanderson wanted to be part of the discussion on but they gave him like a producer credit and then told him to go away. And so he said he watched the show, I guess, when they were releasing it or right before they released it, they had a viewing party or something. And apparently he told him, this is going to flop. You took all the wrong things out of these characters. The reason people like this story, you took the wrong stuff and you cut the wrong stuff and kept in the wrong stuff. And they said, shut up. And so an expensive three seasons later, they finally just cut their losses because they realized he was right.
Trying to think. I think G.I. Joe would be a good one.
I do like that.
Alf.
Alf movie.
An Alf movie.
A movie series of Alf.
That would be cool.
Do you start from the beginning, or do you take up where they left off?
I think you pick up where it ended and then see where he's at from there.
All right.
Because like I'm trying to think, like they're coming out with more like Buffy. That was another one. That
Oh yeah, and they are rebooting.
I don't know if it's a reboot or if it's is it a reboot? Because I know she's in.
Oh
it.
no, it's a
It's
continuation.
like
I think.
Yeah, some sort of a continuation maybe.
I mean, heck, they just brought back I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, is that out yet? I think it comes out.
I don't think it's
soon.
been out yet. Yeah.
Sometime maybe this month.
I still know what you did 20 summers ago.
Every summer, I know what you did. Let's see. I went to Reddit to look up and see some things that people are.
See what other people in the world think might be a good reboot.
Yeah. Three Musketeers.
The problem with that is none of them have been all that great.
Yeah, I don't.
I've seen, I think, 4 different attempts at the Three Musketeers. I mean, starting in the 50s or whatever with the swashbuckling.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess that's what movies were then, but
Right.
the 90s version, which it was cheese.
Yeah, it wasn't good at all.
I think in the either late 90s or early 2000s, they did The Musketeer. I remember watching that one, and then I guess they did one a couple years ago.
Oh, really? I honestly don't even remember that.
I thought they did some sort of Musketeer thing about 4 or 5 years ago, but that one I didn't see, but it didn't look good.
Here's another one that has popped up a bunch of times since I've been scrolling: The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That would be a good one if done right.
Yeah,
See, that's what you do is you find the ones they screwed up originally
and then
and make it better. Oh,
Yeah.
an IP I always liked, and I'm guessing you don't even need the rights to it because it's in the public domain. Would be like Robin Hood.
Yeah, so somebody
And they screw that up almost every time they do
somebody out there can do a good Robin Hood, right? Like there has to be somebody out there that could redo it. Good.
I mean, I've seen a couple of television versions that I really, really liked, but I have not seen a movie version that I thought was decent.
No.
And then there was one television version that was so god-awful terrible. Oh, I want to say it was like TNT or something did something.
Oh yeah, I remember that. What was that called? Let me pull that up.
But I remember, for like the movie, I was very excited when they were doing the Russell Crowe Robin Hood.
I was excited for that too, and then
it came out.
yeah,
Because originally they were going to do that from the perspective of the Sheriff of Nottingham.
yeah,
And kind of show, make him, I guess, the sympathetic character. I don't know if he'd be good, and I guess they got Russell Crowe on board, and then Russell Crowe changed everything once he got in, and they just made it another Robin Hood story, just not as compelling as ones in the past.
yeah.
I mean, when Kevin Costner's Robin Hood makes your Robin Hood look not good.
I think it was just called Robin Hood. It was three seasons on TV.
No, that might be the one I actually liked.
2006 to 2009.
Who was the star of that one?
That was Jonas Armstrong.
Jonas Armstrong. That's the one I liked.
Okay.
There was one shortly, like 2 or 3 years after that ended, they brought back, and I don't think it lasted more than a season.
Let's see. Yeah, the last Robin Hood that got done was with Taron Egerton and Jamie Foxx in 2018.
And it must have been under some other name or something.
Yeah.
But there was but no, that one Robin Hood show, I liked that one. I watched that. And then there was, in the 80s, The Robin of Sherwood. And that was done by, like, I was going to say the BBC, but I think it was not necessarily the BBC, but in English, like Acorn Entertainment.
Oh, yeah. They could redo Porn in the Hood.
Ooh. I haven't seen that.
That's, yeah, I don't know what that is, but that come up under the things of, or they could do Rob B. Hood. That's a 2006 Jackie Chan film. Rob-B-Hood. All right. Moving on. Thank you, Marty. Hopefully that answers your question. Next up from Russell Skinner at the Skin Doctor 45055. There are 45,055 other skin doctors out there.
It's a lot of skin doctors.
There's got to be good money in dermatology. He says, what is the best relationship couple in television history?
My answer for that is Morticia and Gomez Addams.
That's a good.
As far as relationships goes, I think they had the healthiest relationship of a couple. Like, most sitcom fodder is someone trying to undermine their spouse. Terrible couples. Never once do they have a crossword to say about each other. They're always supporting each other. I think they're the best television couple.
Again, no surprise. My answer will probably be Eric and Tammy Taylor from Friday Night Lights. I don't think Doug and Carrie Heffernan make my list.
Oh, I hope not. They weren't that great of a couple as
Yeah, they fought a lot.
far as, hey, I think I see Jason walking in.
Oh, we can start now.
Hey!
Oh, we don't want ice cream. Thanks.
I got a peanut butter shake. It's not ice cream.
Great.
I would love a peanut butter shake. Thank you.
They're up the street. Whippy Dip.
Yeah, when I leave here, they'll be closed.
Same.
Well, get through the show quicker.
Jason, we're answering the question about what is the best relationship couple in television history.
Jim and Pam.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? No, Woody and Kelly from Cheers.
That's not a bad one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, I think they loved each other. They're nice. Not the brightest, but that's okay. They love each other. So I would go with those two.
Are they in love?
They're in love. So, yeah. What IP did you reboot, Brian?
We said G.I. Joe.
That's a good one.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
It has potential.
Yeah.
Just don't make Sean Connery edit the film.
That'd be
he's
tough
dead.
to do now. Well, if they had him do it, it would take forever.
Right.
To be fair, if he did it now, it probably would be better than what he did earlier.
What else did we say? Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Like I said, somebody out there has to be able to do a good Robin Hood, right?
Yeah. There was one. So Russell Crowe's Robin Hood. The original plan for that was
We discussed that.
literally.
Oh, did you about it? Okay, never mind.
How they had a
Switched it.
and then he came in and changed everything. Yeah.
G.I. Joe. They are rebooting. G.I. Joe is going to be with Transformers in a mashup.
Okay.
They kind of teased that at the end of not Bumblebee, but the other Transformers film. Not the cartoon, but the other one. It was not a horrible one, but they teased at the end. But anyways, Transformers, Michael Bay is directing one. He's back, which is not good. And then they're doing another Transformers, and I don't know like how they're going to interact, like how they're going to do it. But supposedly there's 5, with counting the G.I. Joe Transformers mashup. There's 5 Transformers films on the horizon. That's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. So get ready, it's coming.
Who knew we needed that many Transformers?
We don't.
I mean, I don't know.
But they still make money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up from normal everyday listener, definitely not a celebrity, Jacobo at Tweets by Jacobo.
Oh yeah, Celebrity Jacobo.
No, just a normal everyday listener. Definitely not a celebrity.
Oh.
This is probably going to be directed at you, Jeff. He says, thoughts on Kuntz going after Wizards of the Coast because of their new books forward.
I should probably look up to see what that means.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. I guess James Kuntz, Jeff,
I'm listening.
who was a co-creator of D&D with Gary Gygax,
Okay, Gygax.
who frequently collaborated. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
with
going to
Gary.
say,
Not yeah.
if he's claiming he's a co-creator, it's Gygax and Aronson were the creators.
Expressed disagreement with Wizards of the Coast approach to game design, particularly their rule changes and approach to dungeon masters. He felt Wizards of the Coast focused too much on centralized control and not enough on allowing dungeon masters to customize their campaign. So there you go. There you go, Jeff. Anything?
Well, they're right. The whole point of Dungeons and Dragons is you make your own. Even if you buy pre-written stuff, you adjust it to fit the mood at your table with your group. So, I mean, you should always be adjusting. And that's one thing I never understood is you hear people bitching and complaining about things, and it's like, then change it, because the whole point of the game is you make it the way you want to play it. And
I guess it also. I guess there's a dispute about slavery in D&D, the original, and I guess Wizards of the Coast is getting rid of it? I'm not sure. We will have a better answer. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get a better answer next week.
Well, there you go. That's not an answer befitting of a celebrity.
No, Steve, we apologize. We will get that better next week.
Who's Steve?
Not Steve. Sorry, Jacobo.
Okay.
I'm just coming in hot and wrong.
I finally found it, and I don't know why it wasn't coming up, but it was The New Adventures of Robin Hood from 1997.
Okay.
And it was terrible. It was
Is that
on
the TV series?
Yes. It was
Yeah.
on TNT. Although you think it would have been good because it was filmed in Lithuania.
Yeah.
You would think.
Yeah, the tone to the series was to resemble Hercules, Legendary Journeys, and Xena Warrior Princess. So that's how they were trying to do that with Robin Hood. And I'm like, oh, no, it was terrible.
Yeah. Terrible.
I wanted to like it. And I guess that was before the Robin Hood with Jonas Armstrong.
Gotcha. All right, wrapping this up, Professor Number One at Dr. Number One. How come Brian has a hatred for me?
Wow.
I don't know that I hate the doctor.
I think it's because...
Oh, I was about to say, surprise, everyone has a hatred for you. I mean, I don't know why you're singling
I think
Brian
it's because
out.
Dr. Number One's a little upset because he can't go outside our window like the Today Show or Good Morning America since we moved into a new studio.
Yeah, he's not outside the window looking in.
Yeah, he always used to be.
He's probably blaming Brian.
I would say that. So,
I can start hating the doctor.
I mean, I think you hate him because, you're married to a real medical professional, not some fake wannabe doctor.
we don't know that.
What?
How dare you accuse Dr. Bednar of not being a real doctor?
It's not Dr. Bednar.
Oh, Dr. Number
It's
One. I'm
Dr.
sorry.
Number One. Dr. Number One is not a real doctor.
Dr. Bednar is, though.
He's a doctor of love.
Doctor of love. We got to get him back in his pierogies.
I like how the reason you want him back is for his pierogies.
His pierogies were good.
I'm waiting for him to add me into the song. Like he said he would when he was here. Still waiting for that.
That's your homework, Dr. Bednar.
Yeah.
We gave Doug
Doug
homework.
some homework.
Oh, okay,
too.
good.
Doug has to buy me Fruity Pebbles flavored Liquid Death. And
That could be interesting.
I'm very excited
Could
for
be
it.
good.
Yeah.
Could be good.
And also Doug has to do come up with a presentation and come on the show and tell us all about Kurt Rambo.
I got it. I like it.
Yeah,
So
we want him to do a deep dive on who this Kurt Rambo is and give a presentation.
Did you guys talk about voting for Hobie?
We did.
Okay, just
And
checking.
I voted live on the air.
We are up 75 to 25 with 20 votes in. There's 2 days and 19 hours left. So, people, let's go.
I was the 20th vote.
Good. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, since there was no social media poll of the week again, I decided to use that time to plug
Good. Yeah, keep it going, people. Let's go.
July podcast of the month.
Jeff, you got some news of the geek over there?
I've got a button that I can hit.
Yeah. Hit my buttons. Yeah.
It's time for a brand new installment of the News of the Geek.
I apologize since I was late. I did want to say real quick, I did watch Sinners over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
It's on HBO Max now,
Yep.
and really damn good. They did a really good job. Like, everybody in it had a backstory that you liked, and it did a good job, like, showing the history of the South with African Americans, but then, like, taking a really good horror tint on it. Like, it was good. Brad from I'm Brad.
I'm Brad.
There you go. Said it was his favorite film of the year.
Wow.
It's darn good. Even if you don't like horror films, like, it is good.
Oh, it's a horror?
It is for the last 25%. Up until then, like, it builds, and it is really damn good. Michael B. Jordan, top notch. The guy, I can't remember his name, who played the villain in it, the head vampire. Great job. So, really encourage everybody to watch it since it's on HBO now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, maybe I'll watch that this weekend.
it was just like a spur of the moment thing. I was like, oh, I got a couple hours, nothing to do. It's at night. Well, let's do it. Everybody's in bed. Let's see here. Per GeekTyrant.com, where Blake gets all of his news from. I do.
Who?
BlakeBot.
Oh, BlakeBot.
I do. It looks like Indiana Jones may actually be headed for the reboot treatment. What? According to a recent report from DIS Insider, Disney and Lucasfilm are considering a full launch of the iconic adventure franchise. While nothing has been officially announced, the report said, quote, Lucasfilm is letting the franchise rest for a bit before they do a full reboot of the franchise. I would expect the studio to announce something next year at D23 Expo, because even though the last film tanked at the box office, Indiana Jones is still an iconic IP, and Disney Lucasfilm do not want to waste that. It's not hard to see why Disney would want to reassess things. After acquiring Lucasfilm in 2012, Star Wars content exploded, but Indy stayed mostly dormant. Well, yeah, because the guy was 70-something.
Well, the problem is you don't need one person to make Indiana Jones movies.
We have come up with an idea for years.
At least 10 years ago.
Indiana Jones gets the Fountain of Youth, falls in it, and comes out as Chris Pratt.
And
Hey, it's $9.29.
it doesn't even have to be Chris Pratt at this point. I mean, that's just who we said 9-10 years ago.
Tom Holland.
Was.
Eddie Redmayne.
Pedro Pascal.
There you go. I like that.
I don't know. He's kind of getting up there, too. I mean, he's like my age.
Yeah, but he looks damn good.
Well, yeah. But you should probably get somebody younger so you can stretch it longer.
He's got a stash that won't end for days. Anyways,
I think it ends pretty quickly.
Jeremy Allen White.
I'm not sure who that is, but yes.
the bear.
The bear.
Oh, yes. He would make a good.
He doesn't like. He has said that he does not like major.
Well, he might not, and he might
films.
not want to do it, but
That's why he said he doesn't want to do Marvel, Star Wars, or anything like that.
Yeah.
But they backed up a truckload of money. I'm only human. Sorry, Krusty the Clown. Anyways, nearly a decade passed before Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny finally hit theaters in 2023. Still not a bad film. I enjoyed it. The movie flopped. Despite fairly positive reviews, Destiny grossed just $384 million globally. Again, it's a massive production budget, reportedly in $295 to $387 million. James Mangold, who stepped into direct Dial of Destiny, chose to bow out of the next one. The movie marked Harrison Ford's final outing as a fedora-wearing archaeologist. He told the press when Harrison Ford was told that the film bombed, he said, "Shit happened." Let's see here. The character is basically the character is too valuable to leave in a wooden crate. I get what you did there. I
don't get it.
The recent release of the video game Indiana Jones and the Great Circle has been proven critically acclaimed and has sold really well, and there's still life in the brand. Reboot makes sense. How will they go about it? Producers of the franchise have already said they won't recast Indiana Jones. Well, that could be a problem. But Disney could always ignore that and recast it.
Yeah. We're going to.
Or they introduce a whole new character and set in the same universe. It's not going to work. Some have said they would love to see a new adventure film or series that follows Ke-Huy Quan. Is that how you say it?
Ke-Huy Quan?
Ke-Huy Quan, yeah. Short Round as an adult. Series could fill us in on what happened to him after the events of Temple of Doom and how his relationship with Indiana shaped his life. Basically, Short Round would follow in Indiana's footsteps and become an archaeologist. And actually, in 2008, the Lost Journal of Indiana Jones was published. And it actually said he did become an archaeologist.
So there you go.
Let's see here. So I think you have to recast Indiana Jones if you're going to do it, right? You can't call it Indiana Jones and blah, even if it's in the same universe. It's not going to take well. People are going to be pissed. And yeah, they could be pissed that Indiana Jones got recast, but the last film probably didn't do well because he's 83 fucking years old. He couldn't chase anybody. They had him in a fucking little go-kart chasing people. That was that because he can't move. So, and I liked the last one. I actually liked Dial of Destiny. But you can't do it anymore. You can't.
I mean, like he said, shit happens.
Yeah.
Recast him.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, recast him. A franchise that big.
Yeah. And I'm okay if you want to do, like, him in a different universe. Like, I don't care. Like a different timeline or whatever.
Indian space.
Or start out going back doing some young Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And that actor then could play older Indiana
River
Jones
Phoenix.
and things. I don't think he'd be good
Oh.
today.
Steve from Everything I Learned from Movies recommended Tom Selleck as the next Indiana Jones. So.
I'm looking at, what's his name? Jack Dylan Glazer.
Oh, I like that. I like friend of the show.
Yes.
Friend of the show, Jack Dylan Glazer. Let's see here. Per TV Line, where Brian gets all of his news from.
Only my
TV news.
reality show news.
The Golden Bachelor celebrates finding love in your golden years, but the new star isn't interested in dating anyone his own age.
This fucking guy, man.
The Mel Owens, the leading man of the upcoming season, warned an executive producer about the women on the season. Quote, if they're 60 or over, I'm cutting them. He told the sports podcast In the Trenches. He adds that during the casting process, he told producers he preferred women 45 to 60. Just being honest. Owens is 66 for the record.
All right. They want the Golden Bachelor, so they're looking for older people. Mm-hmm. And why would they cast him?
Yeah.
When he says nobody over 60, and they're like, but that's the whole point of this show. I mean, if you want, we can hook you up. You try to find like 20-year-olds, but that's gross.
So he answers that, Jeff.
Oh.
Quote, this is not the Silver Bachelor. This is the Golden Bachelor, Owens declares, while noting that when he's looking for a woman to date, they got to be fit because I stay in shape and work out and stuff. I told the producers to try to stay away from the artificial hips and the wigs.
Okay, just because you're 60 doesn't mean you have artificial hips and wigs.
Fuck off.
I mean,
let's see.
I mean,
here.
for someone who is over 60 himself, he needs to realize there are other people like him.
Season 1 star Jerry Turner proposed to Teresa Nist, but the two split up after being married for 3 months.
Oh, no, it didn't work out.
I can't believe they actually went through with the
I'm
wedding.
just happy that everybody lived.
Owens was a star linebacker at the University of Michigan and was
that explains it.
And was drafted 9th overall in the first round of the 81 draft by the LA Rams. Boo.
Never heard of this guy.
He played 9 seasons for the Rams. After retirement, he passed the bar and became an attorney in Orange County, California.
Oh, God.
He got married, had 2 sons, but he and his wife later divorced. Season 2 premieres. It airs Wednesdays at 9. No, it doesn't. Fuck you. We got other things on at ABC on Wednesdays at 9.
Do we?
We do?
We're going to have...
We're going to... He doesn't even write them down yet.
Yeah, I do. I got it.
We got The Golden Bachelor. I thought that was enough.
We got Golden Showers Bachelor coming back. Remember that?
No.
Yep. 8 till 9.
I didn't. I thought that was canceled almost immediately.
It came back. They're giving it another shot.
They're rebooting it?
Yeah.
That's one of the IPs you wanted to reboot?
Yep, 8 to 9. Family hour.
What is it called again?
Golden Showers Bachelor.
Golden Showers Bachelor.
Yeah, the Bachelor just is interested in people peeing on him. So he has to pick his roses that way. There you go.
Well,
the new low.
Who's the star?
Who's the host?
Yeah, who's the...
It's Javier Bardem is the host. The guest or the Bachelor this year is Pauly Shore. So just to let you know.
Yeah, I mean, you got to wheeze the juice when you can.
Yeah. Javier Bardem.
I think he's going to to the easel.
Javier doesn't understand Melissa. Why are you funny? I don't get it.
We don't get what you're doing either.
I'm doing Javier Bardem.
No, you're not.
Per KSL.com.
Where Jason gets some of his news.
I do. I love KSL.com. A man sustained minor injuries after being gored by a bison in Yellowstone. What?
Shocker.
Officials say the bison charged the man, a 30-year-old from Randolph, New Jersey. Oh, there you go. After a large group approached it too closely.
Weird.
Weird how the same reports keep getting given.
Oh, his injuries were only minor.
Yeah, that's the saddest part of the...
He was treated and taken to a nearby hospital. This is the second reported incident of a person injured by a bison in 2025. First one occurred in May. Quote, bison will defend their space when threatened and have injured more people in Yellowstone than any other animal. They are unpredictable and can run 3 times faster than humans, park officials said in a news release. I think we had the same comment last year.
I think we had this comment in May when we read the similar story.
Officials are reminding people to stay more than 25 yards away from all large animals. Bison, elk, bighorn sheep, deer, moose, and coyotes. Stay at least 100 yards away from bears, wolves, and cougars. Man, those women out there. Be careful.
Well, they don't have the cougars don't have to worry about the Golden Bachelor, so that's good.
That is true.
The safety of these animals, and I guess humans, depends on everyone using good judgment and following these simple rules. Both the National Park Service, Utah Division of State Parks, and Utah Division of Wildlife Resources have tips for people to stay safe around bison and other wildlife. Here we go.
Yeah, listen up, Steve and Izzy.
Give animals space. Stay at least 75 feet away from all large animals and 300 feet away. Okay, we just did that.
Yeah, except we did it in yards.
Yeah. Back away or go in the other direction if a bison stops what it is doing and starts paying attention to you. That typically means you're too close.
Yeah. If he looks at you, back away.
If you see 2 bison stop talking and look at you, they don't like you. My God, look at this asshole tourist over here, Bill. I know, George. I can't believe it.
Look at this fucking Toron.
He's trying to come up and pet me. What the fuck? I'm just taking a smoke break.
I think we should gore him.
Gore, gore, gore.
Okay, Rhino.
No, it's a bison. If a bison is standing in the middle of the road, wait for it to pass. Don't get out of your vehicle. Hey, there's a bison in the road, Brian.
Let me get out real quick and see what's going on.
Could you try pushing it out of the way?
Hey, Bison, I need you to. I gotta get back to the hotel. Can you move it out? Come on, let's go.
Can I get a selfie with you? If a bison is standing on the side of a road, drive slowly past it, but stay inside your vehicle. I can't. So what they're saying is, don't get out of the vehicle. Gotcha.
Yes.
Don't walk across any rangeland to get closer to a bison. Take photos from a safe distance.
Yeah, the cameras these days have this cool thing called zoom.
What?
Telescopic lens, man.
Really?
Yeah, you
That's
can.
weird.
You just like pinch the screen.
Yeah?
And just kind of go out,
That's
and it'll
weird.
zoom right in.
Okay.
Pretty simple, actually. Just 2 fingers.
That's what she said. It is okay to go off on a trail if a large animal is close to it. Safety always comes first.
No, go off a trail, not off on a trail.
Yes. Don't yell at the trail.
Yeah.
Why do you let a bear on this fucking trail? People are fucking idiots.
Speaking of bears, I heard we had one locally.
Yeah, we have a bear in Greater Cincinnati, apparently.
Yeah.
Like in the Green Hills, Winton Woods area.
Yep. It's okay.
It's a black bear. Come on, they're the nice ones.
I got a selfie with it. Actually, if you see it, just go get a selfie. They're really nice. Really nice. Especially if it has cubs. They really are friendly when you play with their cubs.
I don't feel like anybody that listens to this show would be that dumb.
No, I don't think so either. Except Alabama.
Great.
Roll Tide.
Yay! They're back.
They're back. Yes.
We're only 48th in the country.
Out of 50.
Well, Puerto Rico counts too. And New York and Brooklyn. They're both new states. There you go.
Yeah, just if you go to a national park, don't be an asshole, please.
It seems like it's common sense.
Yeah, especially since there's less people there to help you when you get in trouble.
Yeah.
That's true. What do we got here, Jeff, for box office?
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Well, to start off, this was not a bomb. I way under-predicted. Our July 4th through July 6th at the box office, Jurassic World Rebirth did 91.5 for the weekend, but since it opened, on Wednesday?
Yep.
Total of 147.3.
I saw this.
You did?
Yes, I saw it Thursday night.
I'm sorry. And 318.3 million worldwide.
Yeah, I'll tell you how much it cost in a second here. I will say it's better than the last two pieces of trash movie. The last two were not good. Jurassic World was fine. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It's a good standalone. Like, it's ridiculous. It's dinosaurs. Like, what do you think? Like, this is what happens, right? So, yeah, it's a fun show. I enjoyed it. My oldest son really enjoyed it. Let's see.
So if you guys don't, Jeff, you just mentioned, but we had our predictions for what it would do.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
Jeff, you guessed 36 million.
36 million for the opening week. Well, I wasn't taking into account that it was a holiday weekend, but still, it did 91, and that wasn't the first 2 days.
Correct.
So I grossly underbid.
Jason,
Yes.
You guessed 75 million.
Okay.
And I guessed 94 million.
It was supposed to be between 75 and 80 million is what I was tracking at. I will say it has a $180 million production budget.
Well, did 318 worldwide, so
Did well.
in its opening weekend, it got that back. So.
Yeah. I will say I felt like the characters in it had a little bit more backstory than usual.
Were there any returning characters from
Nope.
previous movies?
Nope. The only Easter egg, or the only thing that they mentioned about an old character was the archaeologist in this one.
Was Newman?
No. He trained under Dr. Alan Grant, Sam Neill. So that was the only thing.
Who is that? Who's in this? It's
Scarlett Johansson
and Mahershala Ali, right?
Yeah, he was awesome. He's awesome in everything.
Rupert Friend,
Yeah.
Manuel Garcia Rulfo.
It really is don't go into thinking it's going to be like a masterpiece, but it's enjoyable. Like the last two were not. And
Put that on the poster.
yeah.
It's enjoyable, unlike the previous two.
And I love dinosaur films, so I really enjoyed it.
Well, dinosaurs aren't real, so
What?
They're real.
they never existed.
They did.
No, they didn't.
They were on Noah's Ark. I saw it.
What else?
I've been to Noah's Ark.
And just all the dinosaurs?
No mention of them anywhere.
They were in the back hiding.
They are good hiders.
They are.
Anything I know about dinosaurs.
It worked for Godzilla in 1997 Matthew Broderick film.
Exactly.
This is a perfect hiding place. New York City. No, it isn't.
No one would ever think to look for Godzilla in the middle of the
It just
city.
hides in between the buildings. No, it does not.
You know what we call the space in between the buildings? Streets.
That's what
It's hiding in the middle of the street.
my daughter saw me watching that one last week when it was on like TBS or whatever, and she's like, "This is not good, Dad." And I was like, "I know." And she's like,
Then why are you watching
well,
it?
she goes, "Why would it hide between buildings?" I don't know. According to Matthew Broderick, it's a perfect hiding place.
Well, I guess it can't really hide under buildings.
Well, the best is my daughter's like, couldn't they just find it? Like, no.
The big giant lizard that's as large as a building.
Yes, it'll be fine.
Okay. Coming in at number 2, F1: The Movie made another $26 million, a total of 109, $293 million worldwide.
$200 million budget. Apple doesn't care, though. They're going to promote it on their...
I mean, they've already, greenlit a sequel for it?
Did they?
I think so.
Okay.
F1, the movie 2.
F2.
No, I can't do that.
Oh, sorry.
It's still about Formula 1.
Well, maybe they expanded.
Maybe there'll be Formula 2 by then.
Yeah.
Formula 1.
People have been clamoring for a Formula 2 for a long time.
Yes.
I mean, we just needed Brad Pitt to tell us that.
That's true.
Number 3, How to Train Your Dragon came in with $11 million, a total of $224 million, $516 worldwide.
That's a $150 million budget.
It's a lot of its budget back,
Yeah.
plus 3 times. Coming in at number 4, Elio made $5.7 million, a total of $55 million, $96 worldwide.
$150 million budget. So this one, I was reading an article, I don't know if I talked about this last week or not, how much they cut from the original film.
You discussed that.
Okay, I did.
Yes.
So, number one fan, Doug, Disney fanatic, did send me the original trailer that was released in 2022 for this film because it kept getting pushed back.
Yeah.
And it's the first trailer. The trailer was something that my youngest son really loved at the time. And I watched it and I'm like, oh my God, this is a whole different movie. Like, this is a good film. This is not. Like, the trailer is great. And then, again,
it's like Robin Hood. We had this great idea, and then somebody else gets in and says, let's adjust this, and let's scrap the entire idea behind the movie.
And Elio's not bad, but nothing really happens. That's the issue. So, yeah.
Elio's not bad. He's just drawn that way. Coming in at number 5, 28 years later, another $4.6 million, $60 million total, $125 million worldwide.
$60 million budget. 28 years later, The Bone Monument or something like that. The Bone Collector is coming out in 28 weeks. So,
Okay.
Well, now probably 25 weeks or whatever.
I spoke with Scab Jeff and
Sister Pam?
Sister Pam. They saw 28 years later and said a lot of floppies.
Oh, that's good to know.
I guess 28 years of being zombies, their clothes eventually fall off and
Yeah.
disintegrate, so they're just running around naked.
That's fine. Everybody loves zombie porn.
Didn't say there was any porn, just
Well.
nudity.
Okay. So it's like Maplethorpe.
Zombudity.
Okay, writing that down.
What's coming up, Brian?
Yeah, it's Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hello, Jason.
There's not much.
I disagree with you.
Really?
There
A
are
lot.
6 films coming out this week.
Okay, go ahead.
All of them blockbusters.
Starting off with Daniela Forever.
Daniela!
This follows a man as he joins a sleep trial that allows him to rebuild his life with his girlfriend who died in an accident through the use of lucid dreams.
Lucid.
This stars Henry Golding and Beatrice Grano.
Oh.
Directed by Nacho Vigalondo.
Oh, he was awesome in Nacho
I
Libre.
love you, Nacho.
He also wrote the movie.
Oh, good for him. Good job, Nachos. Stick to your helmet.
Oh, yeah, we forgot Paco Suave on Doug's nicknames.
Oh, Paco Suave. Next up, coming out, we have Before We Forget.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's not it.
That's the wrong button.
All right.
This follows an Argentinian.
That's the wrong button, too. Brian's now upset.
Sorry,
for
Brian. Go
All
ahead.
your interrupting.
I apologize.
An Argentinian filmmaker struggles to finish a...
You know, it was pleasant before
It
you showed
was.
up.
We were just talking, having fun.
Okay, sorry.
An Argentinian film... Don't you do it. The Argentinian filmmaker is not the only one struggling to finish right now.
Oh, that's what she said.
He's struggling to finish a movie about his unrequited first love, receives an unexpected invitation to reconstruct his memories, revisit his past, and perhaps even find a new ending to his story.
Does he have lucid dreams?
Yeah, that kind of sounds like lucid dreaming. Is that the same movie?
Nope.
It's a sequel. They've released them both.
This stars Juan Pablo de Pace, Santiago Madrusin.
Benito?
That's not what I said. Oscar Morgan,
Oh, I love Oscar Morgan.
August Wittgenstein.
Good show.
Yeah.
He was great in Wings.
It's a coming-of-age teen drama.
Sounds good.
Next up this week, we have Skill House.
Whose house?
Skills House!
This is a dark satire of social media and influencer culture.
No, it's a satire. I might
Oh,
like
okay.
it.
Whose house, Jeff?
Skills house.
Yeah!
Sorry, go ahead, Brian.
Skill House is
Yeah, Skill House! Sorry.
No, you're not.
I'll just stay here now. Sorry.
a dark satire of social media and influencer culture, unflinching take on fame and what new celebrities are willing to do to attain it.
Anal. Whose
That's
house?
it? That's all they're willing to do?
Whose house? Anal House. Coming to MTV this summer.
You know what?
The sad part is I can actually see them doing that.
The sad part is that they're the lead actor in this is a wonderful person and friend of the podcast,
Oh, who?
Neil McDonough.
Oh, great show. Great job, Skill House. Never mind.
And you're ruining
I
Neil's
apologize,
new
Neil
movie.
McDonough, friend of the show.
50 Cent is also in this.
He was shot 9 times.
I heard
Yeah.
from you.
Yeah. Whose house, Jeff?
Skills house.
What else you got?
I was looking at the rest of the cast. Next up, we have Abraham's Boys.
Is that a sitcom? It sounds like a 1980s sitcom.
It sounds like the episodes, the sitcom they made on episodes.
Oh, jeez.
Or the one before they turned it into Pucks.
This is Abraham Van Helsing moves his
Oh,
two
God.
sons to the United States to attempt to escape their past.
Oh, they're escaping their past, so they're not going to be hunting
Are they
vampires.
horrible vampire hunters like in Van Helsing?
Well, Van Helsing was the good vampire hunter.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It
the
was
family.
the family of the village he went to was the terrible vampire
Jeff,
hunters.
we haven't killed a vampire in 100 years.
But we have a long line. Our family has a long line of vampire hunters.
Is that your job?
It's our job.
Do you make any money?
Well, we haven't in 100 years because we haven't killed a vampire in 100 years. So 5 or 6 generations worth of.
We're having a downtime. We're in a slump. Good.
This stars Titus Welliver.
I like him.
I like him.
I do too. And no one else that I've ever heard of.
Okay.
I'm assuming he's Van Helsing.
He is Abraham Van Helsing. Yes.
I think there's another small film coming out this week.
I'll get to it.
Yeah, it's called Sovereign.
Oh, I love Sovereign.
A father and son who identify as sovereign citizens, a group of anti-government extremists, find themselves in a standoff with a chief of police that sets off a manhunt.
Manhunt!
I've seen this before, back when it was called First Blood.
I was just going to say.
This stars
Sylvester Stallone. Frank Stallone. I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying.
No, you're just fucking interrupting me.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
This stars Nick Offerman, Jacob Tremblay, Dennis Quaid.
Oh, Dennis Quaid, not Randy Quaid.
Megan Mullally, obviously.
Obviously.
I would rather see it with Randy Quaid as the sane cop.
I'm like, I actually like the cast, so
Yeah.
Could be a good movie.
Martha Plimpton.
Could be good.
From the Goonies herself, Martha Plimpton.
Yep.
Martha.
And lastly, coming out this week, we have Superman.
I hate Superman, and this looks damn good. I'm seeing it this weekend, along with a billion other people. Are you excited about this, Jeff?
I wouldn't say excited, but I will watch it.
I'm excited for it. I think it could be good. I like James Gunn.
I like James Gunn also. At least I like the movies that I saw of his.
Brian, you looking forward to this at all?
Yeah, can't wait.
Are you a Superman fan at all?
Yeah, I like Superman.
I find that hard to believe. Brian. Okay. Anything else coming up, Brian?
No, I figured I wouldn't read the synopsis because I'd get interrupted.
What?
It's about Superman.
Lois Lane?
Is that do we need more of a synopsis?
No. Crypto's in it, though. The dog. Crypto looks cute.
Good cast.
Yeah. Brandon Routh.
No.
Margot Kidder.
Margot Kidder?
Margot Kidder. Gene Hackman. Hackman.
He's dead.
I know. That was sad.
David Corenswet, Alan Tudyk, Grace Chan, Bradley Cooper, Michael Rooker.
Bradley Cooper's in it?
No, he just read that for the hell of
I'm
it.
trying to think who he is.
Jimmy Olsen.
Jor-El.
He's Jor-El.
Yep.
Okay. It looks fun. It looks enjoyable. It looks not as serious as fucking Zack Snyder's pieces of shit.
Nicholas Hoult, Michael Ian Black, Wendell Pierce, Beck Bennett,
Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner could be really fun.
Christopher McDonald, Frank Grillo,
Oh, yeah, we did talk about it. Who does he play?
Rick Flag Sr.
Oh, that's right.
That's who he plays across all of the...
Yeah, because that was him in the Creature Commandos.
Yep.
Did you ever watch that shit, Brian? Mm-mm. You would like that. I think it was a fun show.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Jake Tapper's in this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's he play?
Jack Tapper.
Jack Flapper.
But it's spelled T-A-P-I-R.
Oh, jeez.
Tapir.
Tapir.
That's clever. That's so clever.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeff, give me some top 5 music.
Boy, oh boy, weren't they great. That's the Lobotomized Monkey, and now, the top 5.
That's cool. Michael Rosenbaum's in the new Superman too.
Ooh.
He plays a guard, Raptor guard number 1.
I like it.
That's cool.
There's velociraptors in it too?
I don't know. There are 4 Raptor guards in the film.
Hey, Jeff. It's a sequel to Jurassic Park Rebirth.
Who are the other Raptor guards? I'm wondering if they just got a bunch of older...
Tom Welling.
Alexis Pruitt, Bobby Hernandez, and George Howard Adams.
I don't know them.
Pruitt sounds familiar. Okay. Top 5 this week, courtesy of Brian, is top 5 TV or movie quotes. We've done something like this before a long time ago. I think what we did was top 5 TV or movie quotes we use in everyday life.
We did do that.
But this is always a fun one because things change through time and that.
Oh, certainly.
So everybody loves good movie quotes. Brian, since you did this one, what's your number 5, buddy?
Don't buddy me. My number 5 is from a film called Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
And the quote is, "I used to fuck guys like you in prison."
Is that the new one or the original?
The original.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, my number 6 is from Family Guy. It's when he says Roadhouse.
He said it. He said the title.
He said the thing.
Number 5 for you?
Number 5 for me is, I'm too young to die and too old to eat off the kids' menu. What a stupid age I am.
What's that from?
It's from The Good Place by Jason Mendoza.
Okay. I don't really have any order for these. I just like these all, so I just kind of threw them all in. I'll just do number 5, I guess. Yeah. To make a long story short,
too late.
You all arrived one by one. That's from Clue. You could pretty much just put every Clue quote in there, and that's what I would do. Number 4 for me is from The Simpsons. I say this a lot. Best 2 words in the English language, default.
You do say that a lot.
I do love that one. Go ahead, you.
Number 2 for me, I might as well jump in onto the Clue bandwagon.
There we go.
It's even if you're right, that would be 1 + 2 + 1 + 1, not 1 + 1 + 2 + 1.
It doesn't matter. There's one bullet left, and you got it. Brian, number 4?
Number 4 for me, I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
Michael Scott.
Yep.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
Didn't think of that one. Good one.
Number 3?
Number 3 for me, if you run into an asshole in the morning, you ran into an asshole. If you run into assholes all day, you're the asshole.
What is that one from?
Justified.
That's right. Number 3 for you?
I might be an asshole.
Might be. Oh. I'm an asshole.
Number 3 for me is, what is grief if not love persevering?
WandaVision.
From WandaVision.
Great line. My number 3, I love this line. I don't say it all the time, but I do love it. Everybody in the car was fine, Stanley. After he runs over Meredith.
I could drive some people. Seriously, you just hit a woman today.
Everybody in the car was fine, Stanley. I just like that. And then, Michael, who's driving the car? Oh, Michael.
I was. That's how I was able to be there.
It's Double Jeopardy. I don't think you know what Double Jeopardy is.
Yeah, that's not how Double Jeopardy works.
I'm sorry, what is?
Double Jeopardy.
And then obviously my number 2 has got to be, some people just want to watch the world burn. From no movie.
Because it's some men just want to watch the world burn.
But some people just want to watch the world burn. I'm Michael King. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Number 2, Jeff.
Number 2 for me is, there are worse things than being sad, and that is being sad and lonely. Ain't nobody in this room sad and lonely.
Yep.
So let's be sad, and let's be sad together.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
It's going to be a similar one to me. So, Brian, number 2.
My number 2. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
That's
see
a good
how
one.
it plays out.
It looks like they are forfeiting.
I say that's probably one of the ones that I quote all the time. Anytime.
Might be Jason Bateman's best line ever. And he's had some good ones.
He has had some good ones. My number 1, live for nothing or die for something.
What's that from?
Rambo.
That's right. Okay. Number 1 for you?
Number 1 for me, I think, was probably number 1 last time we did movie quotes, and that is, it's good to want things.
What is that from?
That is from Welcome Home, Roxy Carmichael.
So I use that a lot to my kids. Dad, I want this. It's good to want things, to quote Jeff. I always say that.
To quote Jeff quoting.
To quote Jeff. This is a long one, Jeff.
And I don't even remember anything else about the movie other than, it was Winona Ryder and Jeff Daniels were in it.
So this is a little bit long, but the first thing I thought of when Brian sent this outline out, this is the first thing I thought of. Guys have underestimated me my entire life, and for years I never understood why. It used to really bother me. Then one day I was driving my little boy to school, and I saw a quote by Walt Whitman. It's painted on the wall there, and it said, "Be curious, not judgmental." I like that. So I get back in my car, I'm driving to work, and all of a sudden it hits me. All them fellows that used to belittle me, not a single one of them was curious. They thought they had everything all figured out, so they judged everything, and they judged everyone. And I realized that they're underestimating me. Who I was had nothing to do with it. Because if they were curious, they would have asked questions like, "Have you played a lot of darts, Ted?" To which I would have answered, "Yes, sir. Every Sunday I had a sports bar with my father from age 10 until I was 16 when he passed away. Barbecue sauce." I love that speech that he gives to Rupert. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. So there you go. We had Brian. Can you do Facebook ones?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, while you're looking them up, I got one. Jim specifically sent one, said that Dana Gardens needs to hear Blazing Saddles quotes. So we need someone needs to go back and get a shit full of dimes. Or, sorry, shit ton of dimes. Screwed it up, Jim. I'm sorry. Someone needs to go back and get a shit ton of dimes. Where are all the white women at? And dock that cocksucker a half a day's of pay for napping on the job.
I like it's just a man and his horse being hung. I do like from Animal House, mind if we dance with your date?
We were just
leaving.
Animal House.
Go ahead, Brian. You got Facebook up?
I do.
Go ahead.
From Mike Loudon.
Oh, yeah.
This calls for a rare blend of psychology and extreme violence.
And we're just the guys to do it.
Let's see. Next, he has, I'll have what she's having.
Okay. Harry Met
Sally. Take it easy, man. There's a beverage here. The Big Lebowski. Plastics.
The Graduate.
And lastly, round up the usual suspects.
Casablanca.
Yeah. Let's see here. Sister Carolyn says, Jason, you can't just say Jack, Rose, Jack.
Jack.
Rose. Jack.
Yeah, you can't say
You can't do that. That's not a good quote.
Jack, I love you. Rose, I love you. Okay. Fucking Titanic.
I'll never let go, Jack. Let go.
I will say I did
immediately. Let's go.
I did put the video up that somebody posted about on our Facebook page, The History of Bad Ideas, the Yakety Sax Titanic version, and they're like, Titanic is only sad with because of the music. If you put Yakety Sax to it, it actually looks humorous, and it did.
All right. Then now we'll get to Sister Carolyn's actual list. Her number 5, My Shoe, Joey Tribbiani. Number 4, Communism is just a red herring, Miss Scarlet. Wadsworth and maybe Miss White. Number 3, No One Asked You, Patrice.
What's that from?
That's from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh.
Robin's coworker, Patrice, who is the nicest person in the world, but Robin always screams at her. You know, no one asked you, Patrice. That's also the name of our other sister.
Oh.
Yes.
So Carolyn uses that a lot.
That tracks. Number 2, You're Killing Me, Smalls.
That's a good one.
That is a very good one.
I do use that one a lot.
Yeah, I use that one more than I thought I did.
And her number 1 is You'll Get Nothing and Like It.
You'll get nothing and like it from Caddyshack.
Yep.
Let's see here. And then lastly from Facebook, from Nick Mayer.
Oh, Nick.
Number 5. Well, with your bad knee, Ed, you shouldn't be throwing anybody. That's a good one. He says, for number 4, almost all of the Monty Python and the Holy Grail. But for sure, his quote is, let's not bicker and argue over who killed who.
Over who killed who.
His number 3, oh, this is your wife? A lovely lady. Hey, baby, you're all right. You must have been something before electricity.
Rodney Dangerfield and Caddyshack. Get a free bowl of soup with that hat?
Number 2, when the fuck did we get ice cream?
What's that from?
The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville.
I never saw that.
Oh, jeez. I didn't remember that one.
That's a hilarious quote, but the movie is really, really bad. Yeah. And then his number 1, what you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having to listen. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
A simple no
would have sufficed there. Then his honorable mentions, these people are the salt of the earth. You know, morons. Blazing Saddles.
Yep.
Samsonite. I was way off.
So there's a...
Did you... Chris Richardson Did you see his on Facebook?
I did not.
So there's a kid.
I've got it. I can read it.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
It was.
Hidden.
I've got Chris Richardson and Steve.
So there's a kid.
Because it just gave you most relevant and didn't give you all because Facebook algorithm's stupid.
There's a kid on my street, a little kid. He whines a lot, but his name is Samuel, and I never realized that. I could never remember it, so I kept calling him Samsonite. And now that's his nickname.
Like other people call him that?
Yeah, cool. My youngest does sometimes.
Oh, kids can be cruel.
What's his name?
Samuel. And it's Samsonite.
Samsonite, not even close.
And my wife's like, that's not his name. I was like, I can never remember his name.
His name is the first 3 letters of what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's why I was so bad I couldn't remember it.
Well, I also remember when you called your roommate's girlfriend's kid like Ezekiel, and
Yeah,
his name was Isaac.
And then as soon as he walked by, I was like, that's not his name. Son of a bitch.
Let's see. Chris Richardson. Number 5. That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
Good quote.
Number 4. Never tell me the odds. A Han Solo quote. Number 3. I would kill everyone in this room for a drop of sweet beer. Homer Simpson quote. Number 2. Hooper drives the boat, Chief. Jaws.
Dum. Hey, Brian.
Hey. Richard Dreyfuss. Number 1, cunnilingus and psychiatry brought us to this. It's a Tony Soprano quote. That's a good one. And then lastly, we have from Steve.
Everything I learned from movies.
Is he?
Just Steve.
No.
Number 5, Power On. Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. Number 4, to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women. From Conan the Barbarian. Number 3, which one is log jamming? Big Lebowski.
Oh, I was trying to think which one that's from.
Number 2, son of a bitch must pay. That's from Jack Burton. Big Trouble in Little China. And number 1, relax. You're in better hands than you should be. From Congo.
Welcome to the jungle, where you are the endangered species.
Best quote from Congo is ugly gorilla.
Sad gorilla. Amy sad. Jacobo, celebrity Jacobo.
Nope, just everyday normal listener.
He has Move Your Blooming Arse from My Fair Lady. Welcome to Earth, Independence Day. The Buffalo Theory of Beer from Cheers. About being the slowest. House. It's not lupus.
It's always lupus.
This is a good one. I forgot about this one. Get busy living or get busy dying from Shawshank.
Yep.
And honorable mention, I Am the Danger from Breaking Bad.
I am the captain now.
I am the one who knocks.
Randall Holt at RJ Holt 666.
He's not evil.
He's just my brother.
He has 220, 221, whatever it takes, Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom.
Don't sell yourself short, Judge. You're a tremendous slouch from Caddyshack. That's a big Twinkie, Ghostbusters. I love those girls. I'll do anything for those girls, but I won't do that. Spice World!
Said by Meatloaf.
Welcome to real life, Spaceballs. Let's see here. He also has a lot of honorable mentions. Homer Simpson's. The lesson is never try.
You tried and failed. The lesson is never try.
Honorable mentions. I'll be your Huckleberry. I'm your Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry from Tombstone.
Down by the creek, walking on water. Let's have a spelling contest. Oh, what was that from? It's a comedy. Oh no, that was Tombstone.
Yeah,
it's all from Tombstone.
I think that's from Tombstone too.
Yeah, that's from not the sequel.
That is also from Tombstone.
And from The Doors, let's get some tacos.
He's got a lot of Val Kilmer quotes.
He does have a lot of Val Kilmer quotes.
That's from The Doors?
Yeah, that's what it says.
I just remember, let's get some tacos from Reservoir Dogs.
Breath of Silence. Michael Madsen.
Yes.
Oh, yes, we didn't talk about
Did
that.
not talk about that, but yeah.
Mr. Blonde.
Mr. Blonde. So circulating around, seeing clips of interviews from him, and one that I hadn't seen. When they started shooting Reservoir Dogs, he said all that Quentin Tarantino told them, the five of them, was just to show up in black suits and white shirts, like. They didn't have like a costume budget or anything like that. So he was like, Steve, if you look, Steve Buscemi's wearing black jeans. He's not actually wearing a suit. And then he said that they were supposed to wear like black dress shoes, but all he had were cowboy boots. So that's why
he wore cowboy boots.
And he said, and that's the whole reason, like the ear and the switchblade or the knife. That's the only reason he was able to do that, because he had somewhere to put the knife was in his boot. So he was like, that was totally just like, we just organically kind of came up with that. So like, in the whole like ear thing was just kind of like on the spot. He didn't like know what to do with it. Like in the script, it was like
he cuts off the ear.
Yeah, and he's like, what am I supposed to do? And he's like, I don't know, like throw it. And he's like, I don't really want to do that. Like, that's kind of dumb. And he's like, well, then he told him, he's like, well, you figure it the fuck out then. He's like, so then I started talking into it, and everyone just started like cracking up. So he's like, that's what we did. It was just like, I love his role in Kill Bill. Yeah,
Bud.
So I met him at Whorehound 7-8 years ago, and he is the characters that he plays. That is his personality.
That does not surprise me.
He is that's just him, and he couldn't have been like a nicer guy.
Yeah,
like spent so much time with everyone that came to his table. Was very like just fun to like to meet and to talk to. And I have I got my picture with him, and then
did you get an autograph?
Yeah, I had him sign up. So I like randomly found a Mr. Blonde print on eBay, and like he asked me about it. He's like, oh, I've never seen this one. Like, where did you find that? Like, just couldn't have been a nicer guy, but like still had that like that personality that he portrays in movies. But I really, really enjoy his work.
That doesn't really surprise me with him.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Yeah. And I did see today that they've already like ruled he had heart failure.
Oh, is that what it was?
Caused by alcoholism.
No.
So yeah, it was just a heart attack.
He was young too.
He was 67.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, do you have
I have a top 5 list from Dr. Dana.
Oh, go ahead.
That I have to read.
We want to hear this one.
Let's see. Her number 5, she hobied it. From Schitt's Creek. What does fold in the cheese mean, David?
Never seen Schitt's Creek. I need to.
I attempted to watch it. I got about 3 episodes in, and I was not enjoying it.
My wife said the same thing.
I heard like once you get to the second season, it's real good, but I couldn't get past I saw a list recently where they said shows that are great from beginning to end, and like Schitt's Creek was on the list. I went, nah.
And then her other quote from Schitt's Creek is "Eat glass." That's something that Moira says. Let's see here. Number 4. My name isn't fucking Warren.
I thought his name was Warren.
Let's see here. Her number 3 is from where did it go? There it is. From Bayside.
Saved by the Bell?
Saved by the Bell.
There's never enough time?
No. It's the Jesse Spano, I'm so excited, I'm so scared.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, the
caffeine
pill saga.
Because they wouldn't do anything harder.
Yeah. Let's see here. Her number 2, James, Pamela, and P.P. Halpert from the garden party
Yes.
because he doesn't know her name.
CC.
Yeah.
PP.
P.P. Halpert. So, fun story about, one of our cats, her name is Penelope, but we call her Penny. But Erica calls her P.P. from The Office. And then her number one was also from The Office, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Dwight's just back there.
Bear.
Wait, what's going on here? Michael!
Identity theft is a crime.
Identity theft, thousands of people every year. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
I like when Dwight comes in as Jim. Ugh, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm Jim
at the
Halpert.
Look at the camera.
He does impersonations just like Jason. Says the name of the person who's... I'm Jim Halpert.
Okay. There we go.
Here we go.
Wait, where did it go? We've done a lot of the Office ones.
Feels like we should be doing another Office one today because...
That's why I got it.
Yeah.
Everybody in the car was fine, Stanley. What do we got?
Jeff, give me an adjective.
Oh. Bigly.
That's an adverb.
Sorry.
Sneaky.
I like that one.
Jason, give me a verb ending in ing.
Toe sucking. Ugh.
Jeff, give me a type of building.
That's a very specific.
What's that called?
Condom warehouse.
No. Fortress of Solitude.
Oh, there you go.
Since it's Superman week.
It is.
Jason, give me a noun.
Buggy. Horse buggy. Horse buggy.
Jeff, give me a place.
The Swamp.
Jason, give me an adjective.
Slimy. Did you use that one?
No.
Okay.
Are you sneaky?
Jeff, give me a noun.
Brick.
Jason, give me a type of building.
Another one?
Outhouse. Outhouse.
Whorehouse.
That's
That's when the whores come to town. Another great line.
Yep.
Jeff, give me a silly word.
Babadook.
Babadook. Jason, give me a silly word. Oh, never mind.
What?
Same silly word.
Yeah, it's the same silly word. Jason, give me a verb.
Leap.
Jeff, give me a verb ending in ing.
Oh, fucking.
Fondling. No, I didn't say do it.
Oh, sorry.
Do it.
Jason, give me an exclamation.
Herpes?
Jeff, give me a color.
Lavender.
Jason, give me a type of food.
Sushi.
Ooh, lavender sushi.
Ugh.
Jason, give me a plural noun.
That's Jeff.
Or Jeff, give me a plural noun.
Anal beads.
Field mice.
Ew.
All right.
Actor. Oh, dang it.
This is The Office, Mad Lib, titled The Office Olympics.
Okay.
The announcement of the first Dunder Mifflin Office Olympiad was a sneaky deal. while Michael and Dwight were out toe sucking.
Oh, way to go, Jason.
Michael's first fortress of solitude, the staff made a huge horse buggy that went across the whole swamp.
That'd be pretty impressive.
To make the announcement of the event sound more slimy, Jim hummed the Olympic theme song and made his own brick effects by repeating the last part of each sentence, so it seemed like they were all standing in a huge whorehouse. Here's his speech. Babadook, Babadook, Babadook. This scented candle, which I found in the men's leap room, represents the eternal fondling of competition. Or something. Herpes will be competing for lavender, silver, and bronze sushi lids.
Ooh, I like that.
Sushi lid.
Let the field mice begin.
Oh, release the mice. Bad idea of the week. I feel like we have to say this every year. Number 22, getting within 5 feet of a buffalo.
Just stay in your fucking car.
Ooh, number 23, stay in your fucking car.
No, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah, that is good.
That is
Getting
a good idea.
out of your
Get
fucking
out of your
car.
car. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, getting out of your car is a bad idea.
Titles for the show? I had Could Be Good.
You have that every week.
I do. Come in hot and wrong. Lucid Dreams. Skills House.
Skills House. You had more than I had.
And this is my favorite one. Don't buddy me.
Yeah.
Brian.
I had a personalized gold-plated invitation.
Yeah, that would be nice every once in a while.
The beauty of Steakums.
I like that just for the Steakums.
And Zombudity.
Yeah.
It's a tough word to say.
Zombudity.
Zombudity.
There, we all said it.
Well, you got any, Brian?
No, I didn't write a single one down.
Ooh,
Okay. I like coming in hot and wrong.
you did do that.
Yeah. Okay. Title for the show, Change Approved. That was fun. Let's see here. We'll be back next week.
I didn't agree to that.
Well, tough shit.
What would you want?
I like...
Zombudity.
No, don't buddy me.
Don't buddy
I could do
me.
that one. I could do that one.
That's what I vote for.
Okay.
How about don't buddy me, coming in hot and wrong?
No. Okay, so don't buddy me.
You
Thanks.
don't like colon titles, do you?
No. Thanks, everybody, for listening, and we'll be back next week.
We will.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You've been listening to Hobie.